What strengths or qualities do you feel you've developed through your work with the Firehouse Community Arts Center, and how have they helped you navigate any challenges that have come up?
I think what has helped me is being authentic when I know my stuff is off. Like one of the values that we have in our work is ownership. And it's ownership, own your shit, right? So the reality of having, oh man, I made a mistake right here. I can't and I won't put that on somebody else. I should have played that differently, should have made a different move. So I said that in leadership, man, if you're gonna have a team that's gonna believe in you, I mean, I'm asking people to risk their lives every day to get out and stop these guys from shooting people. And they in dope houses and trap houses and at jails and county jails and court. I'm not going to be one that's going to skirt around the fact that I made a mistake and I'm going to put that on this group of people. And so I think as a leader, you have to model that and own your stuff when everything's off. So I say that what I've learned is that the stretches of leadership have to be welcomed in the midst of what it is you're doing. Otherwise, the organization you're creating is going to go as far as you go. So if it's only going to go as far as your integrity goes, then that's about as that's going to be a few more years. But as you build that integrity, build that level of stability, then you have to surrender some things, let somebody and trust somebody else to make some things happen, cut some things back and sacrifice a little more. But the whole issue is that the sacrifice is not as great as the reward, right? So
Mhm.
the impact that you're trying to make in the midst of that is worth it. It's valuable. I think managing people, how to manage people and being clear and concise with my expectations. So instead of just thinking you got it, it's okay. I need to be real succinct. Tomorrow at 2 o'clock, pick this person up, X, Y, and Z, and take them over this way.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think some of the challenges that you face are not made aware until something happens. Like raising a kid, like you think, oh, this is a great kid until that kid says no. Then when you say, oh, I said, no, go here. They said, no. Okay, now the wisdom you need and when everything's going
Mhm.
nice and comfy and smooth. Oh, okay, I'll go get it. Oh, I'll eat this. Oh, I'll eat everything you put in front of me. They're like, no. Not do I clap back, but what's the, oh, they don't like these kind of, they'll eat, they just don't want this kind of food versus you going to
Right.
spam this thing. So I say that as you get to know your different leaders, you've got to be able to have a way in which you know how that particular leader functions and spending time with people in those spaces like that so that you're not squeezing out who they really can be. I think that as much as that you learn that along the way, you learn that about yourself to be able to lead people in that context. And then as a visionary, man, you have to see things others don't see so that you do what others won't do. Right. And people who invented anything saw a light bulb, create a light bulb. People who saw stoplight, they saw something no one else saw. And if you see something nobody else is seeing, they're gonna see you weird. You're gonna be by yourself. You got a podcast on social justice. What?
Mhm.
Then it becomes, and pretty soon it becomes, oh, that's the thing to do. That's all you need to do.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Tell me how you start that. How can I get in there? Yeah, yeah.
Right. Comfort kills more dreams than failure ever will, man. So it's one of them kind of things where keep pushing the dream, the vision. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be different. There's an old gospel song that said, I'll go if I have to go by myself. And you have to be that level of leader to commit. There's a level of stewardship and responsibility for that. Okay, why is it I not sleep? Why is it I'm so frustrated? Why am I irritated with this? You know what? I'm gonna come out here and cut everybody's grass. And so I'm the grass cutting man because I want our whole block to be nice looking. Okay, because so you find out it's a bunch of seniors and their grandkids growing up and nobody's cutting cut grass, but you just mad at them because they're not cutting grass. You don't know. All I'm saying is, man, is that as a leader, learn those kind of particular things as you're pushing the vision. If you're knowing your people, you'll know how to communicate to them the vision of it, so they don't feel left out, and they're on point with that. So there's a lot of lessons in in that space, man. And you have to really truly believe in what it is that you're passionate and called to do in this space. Not necessarily worrying about validation from anybody else, but knowing that in your own self, at the end of the day, was kind, aware, alert, present, connected to a young person that came to this building or that we reached out to. Yes, cool. If that's your measure, right? But being able to have a way that nobody else will rely on that vision and that movement, but you're going to be the main one that's going to hold on to it. And everybody has a part, and who's going to be with you has a part to play in it. But man, it's going to be those challenges in those spaces. But you got to recognize that it may take a bunch of years. I don't think it was till about maybe 8 years or so. It was a tipping point where we could have shut a bunch of stuff down and just changed it, but we didn't. Just We made it, was scrappy with it. We did whatever.
Yeah.
And then things turn a corner. We're able to move in a different way. But then if you don't hold on, holding on may look differently than when you first started and when you get going, but don't let go of that piece and push through some stuff that may be in front of you in spaces like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so this is the organizational histories part of social justice origin stories. And you're sharing a lot of knowledge here that's going to be important to founders out there, to people who want to start some stuff up, whose ideas may be on the shelf or developing, and you're giving folks some, or who may be at this place of, oh, you know what? I needed that reminder that I just needed to hold on. I appreciated the grass cutting
Yeah.
example you shared. It made me think of this Lupe Fiasco lyric. It's complaining about the gloom, but did you pick a broom up? If you don't become an actor, you never be a factor. And so I
Right.
appreciated that story on multiple levels. It reminded me of that, but then it also, are you angry about the folks ain't cutting the grass? But it also, why am I staying up late? Why am I frustrated? It also made me think about, for some folks, there's those things that we may be frustrated by, those things that we might not want to see. On the other side of that, there's a value of what we do want to see. And so I just got from your storytelling about that, it's just some encouragement. It's like, all right, there's some stuff out here. Hey, what are the things that you might be
Yeah.
frustrated
I
by?
mean,
What are some of the things that might be keeping you up? And on the other side of that, there might be another world, another aspect of community that you might want to see that's different from that. And so how can you then, with whatever you have, start to move in that direction?
Howard Thurman said another great quote, man: refuse the awful temptation to scale down your dreams to the level of the event, which is your immediate experience. In other words, if your immediate experience right now is bigger than your dream, you ain't dream big enough. You know, when the mics don't work and the app ain't working right, we're gonna get on the phone, hit
Yes,
record. We're gonna record this daggum show.
that's right.
We're
That's
gonna make
right.
it work. I mean, and our people have always made $1 out of 15 cents everywhere we went. I don't care if they have money or no money. They made $1 out of 15 cents. And being able to know that, one, people put on football equipment because they're gonna get hit, but they also gonna hit back. You know? So it's
Mhm.
not like I got hit, I'm playing football. You play the game, you in this game, you know the money ain't gonna come through. So plan for the money not to come through and plan for 6 different ways to find another dollar. And know some people who can give you the dollars, and know some people who can give you a little bit, some give you all. Know you gotta cultivate that relationship with all these little nuances so that you're not, well, I got hit. Not that it doesn't hurt, not that you're not shook up, not that you don't need to get your breath. Let me get back in this game because the dream is bigger than my immediate experience. My immediate experience doesn't define my immediate experience is what I need to have. So when the dream is manifesting, I'm able to carry that joy. But if I didn't build the strength along the way of getting knocked down and get picked back up, and then I hit to my back, I knocked him out, I got this. Oh, all of a sudden, it's like when the dream comes, I ain't got enough strength to carry the joy because I skirted past, or did a shortcut here and there, and so
Mhm.
now it's not the weight of it you can't
Yeah,
carry
that
it. And so
stamina's not there. Yeah.
that's why that walking in the long walk in the same direction is important because you're gonna get there in a minute, man. You can't wait to see what it's gonna look like at the lake. And so you let that drive you so that when things are darker, you're able to say, it ain't always gonna be this way.
That's
And
right.
really mean it. And really mean it. But also know that's coming. Like it's not like I didn't expect that. You got a car, there's gonna be some snow days. Your car's gonna slide. It's gonna don't get in a car, be like just drive it in the summertime. So when everything's nice and comfortable. So if you're aware of it, then it's I knew this was gonna come. I know how, but I knew it was going. So you're able to have you can avoid the shock of the hit because what's coming.